Welcome back to the Mayorverse, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is Midnight Mayor, aka Mayor Reynolds, bringing you another Deadrop and Midnight Society related video. And today we're going to be talking about something that's been discussed all over Twitter lately, and that is cheating in video games, cheating in blockchain games, and the assertion that cheating is going to be highly incentivized in blockchain games because there is something to actually gain monetarily. So people will be incentivized to cheat because they can literally pay their bills if they, extract with this item. This was all brought on by a tweet by Dr. Disrespect recently, who said that he's very excited about digital collectibles, basically NFTs. He didn't name drop Deadrop, but basically, he was most likely inferring, he's talking about Deadrop because Deadrop is being built with blockchain technology. Remember, it can be played without anything blockchain whatsoever. We got videos on the channel about that. But a lot of the discourse that took place after that was people saying, I'll never play this game because if there's money to be made, then people are going to cheat, and that's that. There's going to be nothing but cheaters. I don't know how you're going to stop the cheaters. What are you doing to stop the cheaters? That was constantly what people were saying. And I've got videos on the channel why I think Deadrop could be the top blockchain game, why it's going to change gamers' perception of blockchain games. We've got all that stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you do want more Deadrop and Midnight Society coverage, because that's what this channel is all about. I play games on Twitch, including Deadrop, other shooters at twitch.tv/MayorReynolds. So come chat with me about this on stream after you leave your comments down below. So first things first, let's talk about this. Cheating in games, cheating in blockchain games, some of the potential solutions that are out there, and why I think people are really missing part of this discussion altogether. So first things first, it has to be said, cheating will never be eliminated in video games altogether. It's like crime in real life, right? You can constantly change the laws, you can enforce them more strictly, but it will never be totally eliminated. There will always be people who want to cheat the system for one reason or another, or just because they can. And obviously, it needs to be a goal to mitigate cheating, eliminate as many people as possible who are cheating, ban them, detect them, do whatever you need to do, right? But it will never be totally eliminated. And we just need to make sure we understand that and say that. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's true. People will find their way around any system, virtually in anything in life. That goes for everything. Now, cheating is something that game developers do not want to happen. And it's about, Warzone 1 had this discussion. People would say, Activision doesn't care about the cheaters that are ruining Warzone. People put this out there all the time, that game developers don't care about cheaters. As long as they get their money, they don't care. But I think what people are missing here is that game developers care about cheaters because it literally costs them money. So let's take away the whole discussion about how it obviously hurts competition, the competitive nature of a game. Cheaters don't make the game more fun for anybody, right? In order for a game developer or publisher to make money, the game needs to be fun. People need to enjoy playing it. And if the game is rampant with cheaters, you are not going to have fun. It's not fair to you as a player. You're going to lose games that you shouldn't have lost. You're going to, maybe if it's a game where it's about loot or extraction or whatever, you're going to lose items that you worked very hard for, miss out on achievements, have your social experience ruined. The list goes on and on and on. And I get the assertion that people will be more incentivized to cheat in a game that you can earn actual money in, because you can pay your mortgage if you get this item and sell it on the blockchain and such. I get that argument, and I'm not blind to it. I'm not saying that this isn't an issue, and it is something that needs to be addressed. And there's a couple different layers here. There's things like password theft and hacking. There's phishing scams. We all know about the Discord DMs we all get all the time from people trying to get us to click various links or buy this or that token. When I was 18, 19, I had my World of Warcraft account hacked and my character stolen, who I had received offers for over $1,000 for, and I didn't sell it. I had Thunder Fury, for those of you who remember, a legendary sword, one of the best swords in MMO history, in my opinion. And I lost it. Account got hacked. The character was not restored, and I lost it. And I just saw the other day that there was an item in CSGO that was sold for $160,000, an AK-47 skin. It sold for $160,000. So whenever people say, you know, gamers aren't interested in reselling their skins and selling their items, I totally disagree with that, because it's been going on for decades already. The blockchain just enables it in a new way. So what are the options out there to actually cut down on, combat, and eliminate as many cheaters as possible? I want to go over that, and there's actually an interesting option here that I think many people aren't really aware of, and that's blockchain itself, but I'll save that for last. So in my opinion, here are some of the more better, stronger anti-cheat options that are out there. And I'm going to tell you why the blockchain one may actually be, as many people won't want to admit, there could be some new anti-cheat solutions within blockchain itself that I think people aren't grasping. So first things first, there is a anti-cheat system like Valorant has that could be utilized. That one is called Vanguard. What that essentially is, which has also been noted to be very effective, by the way, it's an always-on anti-cheat system. So basically it runs on your PC even when you're not playing Valorant. It's detecting whether you could be downloading cheats, running cheats, and then, you know, banning you, essentially. It knows you're doing it, you're out. It's a kernel level anti-cheat system. There's controversy around this. Some people think it's intrusive. They don't want a program running on their computer 24/7. But again, if cheating is a concern to you, then this is a compromise that you will have to make. And that's the funny thing, is people complain about some of this stuff, and then when you get a solution, they don't like it. Oh, that's too much, that's too far, it's a privacy invasion. Well, if you think the cheaters are going too far, to root them out, you're gonna have to take some drastic actions. And the next couple things are actually similar. And I've actually been a fan of this in the past, and some games have considered this, and they've walked these things back. And that is stuff like phone number verification, having it actually be mandatory for you to link your phone number to receive, you know, a text message on your phone and verify your account. And that way, if that account ever gets banned, it's linked to that phone number. You can't use that phone again. You would essentially have to get a new phone or a burner phone or a new phone number. That kind of thing, some type of real ID identification. Some people think that's too far. And then there's other people that'll say, well, they can just buy a new burner phone, and that's not good enough either. Again, I'm okay with this. I understand that means that, you know, some kids, for example, might not be able to set up their own accounts. Maybe they don't have their own phone, could use their parents' phone. A lot of different variables here. But that brings me to the next thing, which is actual ID verification, which is usually done through some type of photo ID. And this system is used in a lot of crypto exchanges right now. Before you can buy or sell any cryptocurrency on a lot of exchanges, you need to submit photos of yourself, like an actual like selfie. I hate that word, but it is what it is. And then a photo ID. And they will use that photo ID, usually both sides you have to scan or take a photo of, submit. They verify it's legit or whatever, upload it into their system, and now your account is active and they know it's an actual person. They could go this way. Midnight Society could go this way. This video, by the way, is not discussing things that Midnight Society has said about this. This is not official information. When that information comes, I will make that video, what Midnight Society says, what they're actually doing when they announce it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you're here for that video and you get notified when that time comes. But because it is a blockchain game, maybe that is a thing. Maybe, and because you can play the game decentralized, or centralized, I'm sorry, no blockchain, no NFTs, no crypto, anything, just totally normal game, maybe you won't need to put all that stuff in if you're going to play the game that way. But if you want to play the game, set up a wallet, for example, and actually trade items that you get on the blockchain, maybe you will have to do some type of real ID verification. And if you get banned, well, guess what? Your ID is now permanently banned from the game, and you won't be able to make another account, and you're out for good. Just a thought. Some people think that's a privacy violation. Some people don't have a photo ID, let's be honest, especially in the US, some people don't have a driver's license. You can get a non-driving ID, but you get what I'm saying. Not everybody has a photo ID, so some people will think that is too far because you'll be excluding people that way. Again, Just thoughts, just ideas. The last thing, my computer screen just, oh, hopefully I'm still recording. Yeah, my screen blacked out there. Sorry about that. The last thing is blockchain itself, and I am no blockchain expert. I am not an anti-cheat expert. I am not a game developer, so don't ask me exactly how this works. I'm gonna go the route of Joel in The Last of Us on HBO, and I'm gonna say this is what it is. Don't ask me. But I know there are potential anti-cheat discussions that have come from the technology of blockchain itself, and I'll explain a little bit of it that I understand and can break down. So, when you have a system or a game or anything, a digital product that is owned by a company, let's say Activision, right? You are relying exclusively on Activision to manage that system, to manage that product, to manage that game. That means whatever anti-cheat systems that they have in place, that's what you have to work with. It's solely on them to deal with this issue, right? And different companies have different ways of dealing with this. Some, use a third-party anti-cheat program. Some use a proprietary anti-cheat program. There's ways to report players, and they have people on staff who will investigate these accounts, so on and so forth. But the whole concept of blockchain and decentralization is you're not funneling everything through one individual validator, through one individual owner. It's the blockchain. It's very difficult to even describe, but the idea is you've got all these individual nodes and a ledger, and everything on that ledger needs to be consistent, and it is constantly validated by all these other nodes. So the thought here is that there can't be a few nodes, so to speak, that are not verifying the legitimacy of these quote-unquote transactions on the blockchain. So there can't be inconsistencies, essentially. So if you had a blockchain related anti-cheat, it could hypothetically be enforced through blockchain itself. And again, I'm the wrong person to discuss this with. I don't know what kind of blockchain anti-cheat systems are available or are not, or are in development. Maybe Midnight Society themselves are cooking up something that's totally gonna change things, right? They could change the whole anti-cheat game. Who knows? But I know that blockchain itself, if you do some research, some people have viewed blockchain because of the digital signatures that are involved and such, as the actual solution, one of the potential solutions to cheating in video games. But no further ado, guys, that's what I got for you today. It's been a big discussion lately. Cheating in gaming, cheating in blockchain games, the incentive to cheat in blockchain games to try to make a profit and cheat other players. Let me know what you think of this. Would love to hear from you guys. What solution you think is best or most ideal? Leave it down in the comments. Make sure you sub to the channel if you want more Deadrop and Midnight Society content. Like it if you enjoyed the discussion. That said, no further ado. See you later.